Tension is still high in Biafra land. IPOB, there's SOLUDO, declares that sit at home in all southeast states stands. This message is very simple. The IPOB, the government, or rather the governing body that is seeing the affairs of Igbos, have disagreed with SOLUDO, telling him that his ranting and what will I call it, and ultimatum is given to the people of Biafrans in a main market Onitsha. They said it's not going to stand. But anyway, let me not waste much of your time. This is part of the headline we are going to treat when we come back. The next line here is Tinubu guaranteed, or rather, Tinubu granted me freedom to return to Nigeria. Sunday Igboho, Nnamdi Kanu deserve to rot in jail. AGN speaks on arrest of Nollywood actor over foiled coup plot against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Stanley, Amandi, planning coup with military. God have mercy. Okay, my people, I beg you, if you get this message, help me to circulate it. We don't have much time. We are just going straight to the reason why we are here this morning. Happy Saturday and happy weekend. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has announced a sit-at-home scheduled for Monday, February 2 across the 5 southeast states of Anambra, Abia, Enugu, Ebonyi, and Imo State. According to Niger News, reported that the group said the action is to support traders affected by the recent closure of Onitsha main market in Anambra State. The decision followed an order by the Anambra State Governor SOLUDO, who directed that the market be shut for 1 whole week. The state government explained that the closure was due to the continued observance of sit-at-home in the area, which is said has been damaging economic activities since it began in 2021. The governor had earlier warned residents and traders against obeying any further sit-at-home order, stating that it was hurting businesses and slowing down developments in Anambra State. However, many traders in the Onitsha main market said their action was not forced. They explained that they stayed at home out of support for the detained leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is currently facing trial over issues linked to separatist agitation. In a statement released on Friday, the IPOB criticized the Anambra State government, accusing it of acting against the interests of Igbo traders. The group claimed that the market closure was unfair and targeted people who were only expressing solidarity to their leader. IPOB announced a total shutdown of economic activities across the 5 southeast and other areas it described as Biafran territories on the stated date. According to the group, the planned sit-at-home is meant to resist what it sees as punishment against our brothers and sisters. The organization maintained that the weekly sit-at-home observed in the region was voluntarily and not enforced by its members. It described the closure of the market as an attack on people's means of survival and warned that such actions could deepen tensions in the region. Residents of the southeast were urged to stay indoors on February 2nd and avoid any kind of business activities that may bring them outside of their home. The group also called on its supporters to remain calm and avoid violence during the period. IPOB again demanded the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and accused of the Anambra State government of increasingly pressure on traders through economic actions and hardship. Tinubu pardoned me or granted me freedom to return to Nigeria. Sunday Igboho, how he betrayed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu after having one-on-one contact with him. Yoruba Nation activist Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, has stated that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu granted him permission to return to Nigeria after almost 5 years in exile. Nigeria News recalled that Igboho returned to Nigeria on Monday after fleeing the country in 2021 after being declared wanted by the administration of the late President Muhammadu Buhari over allegations of stockpiling arms and ammunition. On July 1st of 2021, operatives of the Department of State Service (DSS) alongside military personnel raided Igboho's residence in Ibadan in an attempt to arrest him. During the operation, 2 of his aides were killed, while 13 others were arrested. In a statement issued on Friday in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, Igboho said the intervention of the traditional rulers and other stakeholders in the West facilitated his return. Igboho also commended the governors of the region for their support, mentioning Governors Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State, Ademola Adeleke of Osun State, Biodun Oyebanji of Ekiti State, and Lucky Ayedatewa of Ondo State. All the whole governors supported Sunday Igboho. People who know that they don't belong to Nigeria, that they must surely one day go their separate ways. Our own governors join hands to imprison Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and then come out to begin to cry foul that the government refused to listen to them. The activists also gave special recognition to the Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Rashid Adewolu Ladoja, the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwesi, and the Olobon of Orile-Ebon, Oba Francis Olushola Alao, among others. He said, I deeply appreciated the mercy and magnanimity of our Reverend President Tinubu, who graciously granted me freedom to return to Nigeria after intervention by stakeholders in the traditional institutions. While I would not take this opportunity and freedom for granted, I am ready to collaborate with the Fulani government in tackling the ravaging insecurity and support measures aimed at enhancing peace and socio-economic growth in the country, mostly especially in Southwest. While commending the Southwest governors, I want to single out Governor Seyi Makinde for his giant strides in the steady development of Oyo State, the visible impacts of his administration in virtually in all the sectors, and enviable infrastructural growth of this state have greatly turned around the artistic state of Oyo to the envy of everyone out there. Similarly, I want to congratulate him on the commemoration of the 50th anniversary of Oyo State, which showcased noble roles played by statesmen and past elders, or rather past leaders, whose significant contributions led a stronger pedestal for the healthy development being witnessed today. Besides, the love and support from all Yoruba indigenes are too massive, and I will continue to cherish everyone while also recommitting myself to the peace, unity, growth, and protection of the collective interests of our ethnic nationality. The reason I bring this news is not to tell you about the Yoruba culture, whatever they are doing, how Igboho come back. It's just to that area. You can hope you capture it. All the hosts, their Southwest governors, stand and said Igboho must return. They stand and make sure Igboho was freed. Our own Southeast governors, 5 of them as well, said Nnamdi Kanu should never come back, because they still believe in that one Nigeria. In fact, they still believe in being slaves. But Yorubas know that everything in this life, every kind of lifestyle you choose have an expiry date. Whatever kind of lifestyle you are living today, it can never go down to the grave with you. No, it must have expiry date. Yoruba believe that Nigeria will expire someday, and they have already begun their unity. If they go to any of their gathering, they will sing their Oduduwa Nation national anthem. But in our own side, they don't even have time to gather because in their own, they have divided between party lines and some other underground anger that nobody sees. SOLUDO fighting most of them are fighting Umahi fighting Oti fighting Ojuzo Carlo. That is how they divided. If you are not APC, yeah, you are not my friend. Politics of bitterness. AGN speaks on an arrest of Nollywood actor over foiled coup against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Actors Guild of Nigeria, AGN, had reacted to reports linking one of its members, Stanley Amande, to the alleged plot to overthrow Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. Amande, a Nollywood filmmaker and former chairman of the Enugu State chapter of AGN, was reportedly arrested last year alongside civilians accused of playing roles in the failed coup attempt. Speaking with the cable lifestyle on Friday, former AGN National President Emeka Rollas confirmed that the guild was aware of the development. He stated that an official statement will be issued soon. According to a report by Premium Times, Amande was allegedly recruited by the military officers involved in this plot to serve as a propagandist, helping to reshape narratives and influence public perception ahead of the planned takeover. The report claimed that the officers behind the plot intended a violent overthrow, with top government officials allegedly marked for extermination. Reports of a possible coup attempt first emerged in October of 2025, following the federal government's sudden cancellation of activities marking Nigeria's 65th Independence Day anniversary. At the time, the Defense Headquarters dismissed any link between the parade cancellation and the coup plot, insisting that the arrest of some officers were unrelated and purely disciplinary. However, on October 30th of 2025, 16 military officers were arrested over the alleged coup attempt, with 2 others reportedly on the run. In a later development, the Defense Headquarters officially confirmed that a coup plot had indeed been uncovered. According to the military authorities, officers implicated in the plot will be court-martialed, while civilians allegedly involved, including Amande, will face the trial in civil courts. When I gave this news yesterday, now so they attack me on Facebook, say, you too lie, on a too lie. It's alright, it is not on our fault. My people, I beg, make gonna help me to share this message. Let it go viral. Catch you next.